Hey everybody, this is VGR again with RaidChat. This is James.
And Chris.
E3, again, I'm stuttering, I'm so excited with all the stuff we have to talk about. E3's, Sony, PlayStation.
That was the big one.
Oh my god, their conference was awesome. They started off with a game that you even know that people have been waiting for.
I think they've been waiting this for like 8 years. It had maybe longer. I lost count.
Yeah, Last Guardian.
The Last Guardian.
I mean, it looked.
I will say the way the game looked, it did look good.
Yeah.
But visually, it wasn't like it looked like it did back in the day. Honestly, like it looked like they cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, it's still in development. But I mean, it looked ugly by no means. Like it still looked great.
Yeah.
And I love the relationship you had with the. I'm just going to say it's a griffin. I don't know what the hell it is.
The bird, dog, dragon thing. I don't know what the heck.
I kind of think it's cute myself.
Yeah. And how the little guy who was the little kid that was running around treated him as a dog.
Yeah.
And he acted like a dog because he was like whimpering and everything. I thought that was really cute. I kind of got a puzzle platformer maybe from it.
It pretty much is. It's probably going to be because I think it's the same people who did Shadow of the Colossus and Eco.
Okay.
And it does definitely have an Eco vibe to it because I don't think there's going to be any combat in the Last Guardian. It looks like more like you're solving puzzles, trying to get through the like ruins you're in.
Okay.
Just trying to, I guess you're going to end up building that relationship with them. I'm assuming he's going to be able to fly later on. Yeah. You saw he had little small wings. So I'm assuming he's probably going to be able to fly later on. He's going to kind of build that relationship up.
Yeah.
You're going to feel a little bit closer to him.
Maybe, I guess, the game, it takes place over a span of years.
Probably.
So maybe the thing grows up and gets bigger wings.
If I remember correctly, that way back when they first talked about the game, there was a trailer where he had wings. Like his wings were like, if I'm not mistaken, I think there was.
Okay. We'll definitely have to see because, like I said, it's been forever since they showed anything about it. And that kind of surprised everybody when Sony, that's the first thing out the bat.
Oh, yeah. Like, Sony came out strong.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they did not let up on anything.
Sony, they were just game, done, game, done, game, done, game, done. They had, like, a little bit of the TV thing.
But they
the PlayStation View,
and then last year, that's all game. Last year, that's most of the conference they focused on TV.
Yeah, which was a bad thing, but they definitely they rectified it this time. And you saw how they went game, TV for like 5 minutes, game. They did that great.
But they didn't give a release date for Last Guardian still.
Yeah.
I think they did say 2016. So that's better than nothing. Like people have a year for it now at least.
We're gonna have a strong year just for next year already.
Oh yes. And like I said, people Last Guardian, I think it's gonna be worth the wait for people.
Yeah, I think so.
And Guerrilla Games comes out there.
Oh yeah.
Lily, the creators of Killzone, Lily, the only franchise they've ever done is Killzone. I mean, I love Killzone. Yeah. One of my favorite shooters.
The trailer starts off with it's post-apocalyptic.
It makes it like it's gonna be like a survival kind of game.
Yeah.
Because you're like these tribal people.
It's
like the woods.
The old ones, which is people of our day, because we have the big buildings. And I was like, obviously there's something like you find out why. There's something happened. There's some kind of a creature or just natural disaster, and then you find out what happened to the people of that time.
Yeah.
And the main character is a girl, like a warrior girl, who it showed her making a bow and a spear with a rock and a stick. At first, I thought that was pretty cool. Then
the older guy came with some kind of high tech crossbow or something.
Well, it looked like just I think it was not really a glaive, but it was a more primitive version. Then all of a sudden, she's running around, and what?
You see all these mechanical creatures?
Yeah, mechanical dinosaurs and everything. Like, what just happened?
Oh yeah!
Like it went from something completely different to what?
I mean, the combat was so fluid too. Like, she was like, you can, and I love the dialogue, and it's like she was talking to herself, but she kept the conversation going. Yeah. She kind of makes sure you still knew what was going on. It's like, okay, and she's like, all right, I need to go over here and get this. It definitely kept you involved in it.
Oh, it definitely.
And the voice acting was perfect.
Oh yeah, like it started when she slid down the hillside with the that little searcher, the alert drone guy, and it was like started squealing, and she runs up real quick and stabs her sword thing.
Yeah, because she's like, no, she's like, sorry, I don't need you to alert everybody.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then she gets closer, and then these giant mecha T-Rex things come out, and I'm like, what?
I think you said you refer to them as like Zoids.
Yeah, somebody, yeah, the mecha T-Rex is the Zoids, but and
it looked like she was out there getting some kind of green fluid, I guess, energy.
Yeah, like the
little raptor
creature,
thing.
Yeah, they were eating plants or something and turned it into the vial. And the whole point, I guess, was, she had to shoot the vials off their back to collect them for whatever reason. We don't know yet. And then
maybe some kind of, like, maybe it powers up their society, maybe.
Maybe. Or maybe they use it for healing or food.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You said it was like plants and it converted to that liquid.
Yeah. But, and then it, they start running away because the first one gets shot.
Yeah, like it's causing all ruckus now, and then everybody's running, and she's trying to hurry up and get like 2 more vials so she can get out of there. And then apparently all the commotion, the big guy comes back.
Oh, jeez. And that had me on edge. I was like,
I thought you were going to run away from him. No, you can fight it.
Yeah. That was an awesome fight right there. Just everything with it. And then you have, let's see, you use your different bow. You shoot different, like, its weak points to bring it down.
Because they had a weapon wheel, too, so it looks like you're going to get a handful of weapons to play in the game.
Yeah, and then, you shot, I forget exactly what you did, but you shot one of the things off of its back. Oh, it started shooting missiles at you.
Yeah, because I remember you slid under its stomach at its weak point and ended up, like, making a weak spot, like, on the side.
But, yeah, it starts shooting missiles at you, and you blow one of the things off of it, and you use it against it. And
oh, yeah.
It looked the gameplay, like you said earlier, it looks so fluid.
Oh yeah, like it's like everything. It's like it's literally like it just transitions so smoothly between the weapon swapping and then like all the combat's going on.
And then like she did the Star Wars thing where she shot the T-Rex thing, shot the ground, and kept doing that.
Kept tether it to the ground.
Yeah, pulled it over.
And then she ended up shooting its weak point, which is like the little red thing.
Its heart, or maybe
like its heart, or like its core or something.
Yeah, and then it died. That was awesome. Then she walks off to this cliffside, and then something kind of happens behind her. It's like kind of like a storm.
Yeah.
And this big ass giant black and purple electric eagle thing is squawking at her.
Yep.
Oh my god, I am excited for this game.
Oh yeah, this game, like it's a new IP. Like I said, Guerrilla Games, like I can vouch for Guerrilla Games. Like they know how to make their games interesting. Like I said, they've only worked at one franchise, but the fact that they've always kept Killzone. Like literally, every Killzone game you play, it literally always feels like a new game. And that's never a bad trait to have.
I forget what was it. Killzone. I forget what the one for the PlayStation 3 is.
2. Actually, 2 and 3 for PlayStation. Shadowfall was the one for PS4.
I think I have 3. That one was great.
Oh yeah, like the multiplayer in 3 was fantastic.
Oh yeah, I love those.
I don't think there's going to be any multiplayer in this game in particular. I think they might be focused on like a single player experience because it's a new IP, so they're going to try to get out there, and I'm okay with that. Like it definitely feels like this. Like a lot of the other games we've been seeing, this to me stuck out as this is a next gen game.
Oh yeah, definitely. If they did maybe put a multiplayer in it, but not focus on it, because I want to know the story of this game.
Yes, like I want to know about the world.
Oh my god, yeah, the lore. But if, like, for multiplayer, for example, if they did that, I want it to be, like, maybe, kind of The Last of Us, sort of.
Yeah. How
the multiplayer was that. Or even, you have your faction versus, another faction.
Yeah.
And you're both trying to hunt for...
There's little liquids.
Yeah, or some kind of a resource, and maybe one of the giant Mecha Rexes comes out. I want to see that.
If there's multiplayer at all. Like, I'll honestly be fine if they don't put any multiplayer in it.
Oh yeah, I'd be fine without it, but if they do it, that's what I want to see.
So yeah, let's see. Next, they brought another hit. They talked about Hitman.
Yeah.
They didn't really talk much about it. They only had like one pretty good trailer.
Yeah. It was definitely interesting.
It looked great. Like, honestly, surprisingly, Agent 47 looks pretty young in this. Like, honestly, in the last one I played, I believe, what was the last one? that came out a couple of years back. Hitman Absolution.
Yeah.
He actually looked pretty old in that one, like old.
Yeah,
but this one he looks like really young. So I don't know. Maybe he's another, because some of them were clones. So maybe he's another clone of them.
Maybe because there was a weird thing because like towards the end of the trailer, they go, "Welcome back, 47." Like he's been gone.
I mean, this wouldn't be the first time 47's gone into hiding. Because even in after the second Hitman game, because there were 3 original ones, and after the second one, he did go into hiding.
Okay.
So it was like he was like in this little like old church that he was hiding in, and then him and I can never remember her name. It was pretty much like his contact it was the main girl that always talks to him.
Yeah.
He helped her, and it turned out like she in Blood Money, she was the last target you had to go kill.
Oh God.
And then it turns out, you really didn't kill her. It's like you just faked it. And I guess with Absolution, he kind of came back to the things. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time he went into hiding. So.
Yeah. And then PlayStation's got their exclusive with that, which I thought Hitman was really good with Xbox. Apparently, well, for exclusive stuff.
I think if I remember correctly, originally it was like the original Hitman game may have been a PlayStation exclusive at the time.
Okay.
I think Blood Money was the first one. I remember it came on the 360.
Yeah. But I mean, like I say, they got a exclusive beta. I think later this year.
I believe so. Year. And then if you pre-order the game for there, you get 6 exclusive contracts.
Yeah. Which
I guess that's something to look forward to if you're into that.
That little extra stuff for them, which
I think they said that's coming out next year as well.
Yeah. But then there was another game that they the next iteration of it, which
Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, me personally, I'm not a big hardcore fighting game fan. I love Smash Brothers because it's not your typical fighting game. Because like double circle back, spin around, kick
up, down,
triangle,
down.
just do a Hadouken.
It's Street Fighter 5. I mean, you already know what to expect from it. It's just that the only difference is with this one, because they didn't really show anything like gameplay wise. They did say that it's going to be exclusive. Like we already know it's going to be exclusive to PS4 and PC. They're going to do a cross-play with it, so PS4, PC people can play against each other. But they did say, I remember reading an article that this full game will never come to the Xbox One. They already said it will never come to it because they got tired of people asking about it. They say it's not coming.
Xbox, for some reason, just seems like they're losing a lot of their stuff.
Oh yeah, because I mean, honestly, during PlayStation conference, they've racked up exclusive stuff.
Oh yeah, well,
I don't know if they're just paying. I don't know if they're just paying a lot of people or people are just getting worried about Xbox. I mean, Xbox is selling well.
Yeah, they're doing great, but they're exclusives.
It seemed like to me, Microsoft and Sony have literally swapped.
Yeah, it literally took just a complete 180.
But anyway, Street Fighter 5. I mean, it's Street Fighter.
It looks good,
and a certain character that's in everything. He's there. I'm not going to talk about it. Well, I'll save him for tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll save him for Nintendo. But I'm pretty sure you all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's Street Fighter. If you like Street Fighter 4, if you like Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, Super Ultra Street Fighter 4 Arcade Ass-Whooping Edition, then you'll like Street Fighter 5 and the many other iterations of 5 they'll make.
Yeah. I did like what they did with the next game. You even made a really great comparison. You said it was the Star Citizen for the consoles, No Man's Sky.
I would say every time I see No Man's Sky, I want to play it more.
Yeah, it looked. I don't know if you caught this or not, but it was very peach colored.
I mean, it's always been like that. It's the colors are always so vibrant and bright. I guess maybe it just depends on the planet you go to.
Maybe, but space was literally peach or orange.
Mm-hmm. Maybe because there's the nebula you went to. Maybe that's just what it is. I was kind of. I mean, they did show a good bit of stuff. They actually showed the ship combat. Like you said, you can drive it, or you can decide, hey, do I want to help these guys fight these enemies, or guys want to keep flying?
Apparently, there's factions.
Oh yeah,
that was interesting.
And then they showed because they only show 3 minutes of it, and then they zoomed out. They show every little white dot is an actual.
I love that. I love that tease. They were like, "Oh well, this is where you are." They zoom out. Here's 5 other galaxies. All right, that's those. They zoom out again. Mm-hmm. Oh, here's about 20 or 25, and they're like, "All right, well now we're gonna go full." And it just kept zooming.
Because they said every little white dot. They said the white dot's a galaxy.
Everyone's a star. And each one of those stars has planets and...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Holy
shit. if this game on download is not like 80 gigs, I will not be surprised. Or I will be surprised, rather.
I will say, the thing they didn't show again, which I wish they would, I was hoping they would show combat. Like they showed you with a gun, but that's not really combat.
It's not combat, but...
Like, it was more like they showed you like a little laser pistol that you use to kind of harvest materials and stuff like that. I'm going to assume that there is combat in it, though. Like, I mean, they've even said there's combat. They said you're going to explore planets. You know, you got to defend yourself from hostiles. So I'm assuming there is combat. Yeah. But like the whole point of it is you're exploring this vast galaxy.
One of two things. It's probably either they didn't quite get, they're working on everything else. They're going to work on combat a little bit later. Or because they only had 3 minutes to show this. Yeah. And it's supposed to be a huge game. Oh, yeah. They just didn't get a chance to show off combat.
Like, I don't even think they have a release window.
Yeah, he said the planet he landed on had no alien life on it aside from the Guardian guys.
Yeah, that looks like a big mech guy.
Yeah, who were like, protecting the planet from people like him.
Mm-hmm. So like explorers, yeah.
So he couldn't fight anything, or obviously just die, because I'm pretty sure that thing probably had a face laser, just blow your head off. I love the descent to the planet.
Because you saw like the little outside of the planet, then you kind of like you descended down like when you were going down, like the flames were coming on your ship because you were kind of going down impact.
Oh yeah, dude, that was great.
Like we didn't see much of No Man's Sky, but I'm hoping we get to see more. I hope they don't take as long to show us some more next time. Like, it looks like they're pretty well into development too.
From the looks of it, I'm pretty sure they're going to show something at Gamescom.
Maybe.
I'm like 45-50% sure they're going to do something.
I think it has about another 2 years development though. It's going to be like another 2 years.
Yeah, it's a huge game.
Oh yeah.
Huge game. I'm super excited for that one. I'm going to have to scrounge up money for a PS4.
And Media Molecule came back.
Yeah. This time with an interesting game.
It's called Dreams.
Yeah. It's kind of like an animation thing, animation tool maybe.
Yeah.
You use the I guess it's the 6-axis with the controller.
Yeah.
And painted, and then
you can do whatever you want to. If someone else is already doing something, you can actually continue theirs and finish it.
Collaborate with a couple of friends or something to make whatever. Super artistic kind of game.
Oh yeah, like I will say, like this is going to be like an animator dream.
Oh yeah.
Like you can the trailer they showed, you can literally make anything in this, and you can actually it's not just paint. You can actually move the characters around, make them do things.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty much like if you want to ever make your own trailer for let's say you're writing a book and you want to make your character stuff, you can use this for that.
Yeah, and it's all in game. It looked great.
I love the watercolors of it. The water paint.
Yeah,
that was great.
This game was super beautiful.
There's a lot of games starting to use that little water paint kind of art now.
That's probably going to be. I mean, we're probably going to see that a lot in the coming year or so, because it definitely seems like it's the new thing right now.
Yeah,
but every place that's done it, or every game company or game that's done it, they're pulling it off great.
Oh yeah,
I have not seen a bad version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a definitely.
I will say that already looking at it, this game's not for everybody. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely.
I would definitely recommend. It's one of the things. I probably won't be into it either because I'm not good at drawing.
I would love to watch their.
Oh yeah, and I think there's going this is a Twitch game. People are going to stream the hell out of this game.
Yeah. Or that, and it's just so much that. It's going to be a great game. Media Molecule definitely.
Media Molecule is known for just raising the bar for just trying different things.
Yeah.
I think they made a Tearaway, didn't they?
Yeah.
And that was a fun game too.
So they're doing it again. So keep at it, Media Molecule.
Next up, we had another new IP, Firewatch.
Yeah. You're the I guess a new park ranger.
Looked like it had a bunch of comedy in it.
Yeah, I love that. I'm I'm in a cave. Oh, you don't need to go in there. It's dangerous. What? John, where'd you go? Oh, I'm just kidding. I love that.
That was pretty funny, right?
Oh God, that was great.
They didn't really show much of this one. They were just it did have some gameplay in it, but it was more just like a little short trailer. It looked like you're kind of just trying to make sure everything's safe. You're trying to solve a mystery or something.
Yeah. Like something's going on.
It didn't like there was any combat. It was more like you're just on the trail of something.
Yeah, and then there's something going on because towards the end they're like, oh, this cable's cut clear through.
Yeah.
And then she goes, John, you're at the cable? Yeah. You're not at your tower? No. Then who is? And it's like zoomed in, like, uh-oh.
Somebody's at your tower.
Yeah, something's going on.
Like I'm definitely wanting to see more of that one. It had the humor. I love the little calm art style of it. Like it was definitely good.
Oh, it looked great. I mean, like you said, the art style was great. The environment when he was just looking over the trees,
the horizon, and everything.
Whoa, that one. Like their games are just pulling out the art style, this game.
You got the technology, tech now. I say take advantage.
Heck yeah, and they're doing it. And especially since everything is on the Blu-ray disc, so they can just cram pack stuff on it. They're doing it. They are straight up doing it, and they're doing great at it.
See, next up is Destiny. They just announced a new expansion called The Taken King. Again, they talked about this the other thing. Last I checked, when it was leaked like a couple weeks ago, they said it's going to be a $40 expansion.
Whew.
I mean, it comes a lot. I can't remember exactly what it comes with.
$40 expansion better.
But it comes with a lot. Like I know, like all the three classes has new subclasses. Like we saw the warlock can like shoot lightning or something out of their hand.
I'm become a Sith.
Yeah, and the hunter has like a bow now.
Bow.
And then the vanguard looks like they had some kind of like a hammer or some kind of axe they could throw.
Yeah,
like, the powers look cool.
Oh yeah,
they look like, and the story looked interesting. Like it looks like it's a continuation of the last one.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, again, I can't really say much about those because I haven't played the other DLC.
Yeah, because it's the Taken King. He's coming because you killed his son with the sword. I guess
killed him with his own sword. Like
you
killed his son with his own sword. I think that may have been the Dark Below DLC.
Yeah, I think so. But definitely, I love the story but the game, like the gameplay. The amount of time it takes to do...
No, the gameplay is what, to me, is the best thing about Destiny.
Yeah.
But to me, that's the only good thing about it.
They just... They could have been such a better game.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been a lot longer than what it was. Because you can cap out your level and beat the story mode in 4 hours... not 4 hours, but definitely within a day.
About 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it now, though. The Taken King, you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to beat the quote story in like 2 or 3 hours. But I mean, it's supposed to add like a new raid. It's supposed to add like more multiplayer maps. I mean, you're getting a lot of content.
Yeah.
So like, if you're a fan of Destiny,
I just don't know if $40 warrants it though.
I mean, look at Batman Season Pass. It's $40.
See, that's a season pass. This is just one expansion.
I mean,
That's not included in their season pass.
True. I mean, we'll wait and see. I mean, I think if you're a fan of Destiny, I mean, chances are you'll probably enjoy it. So, I mean, hey, by all means.
I mean, yeah, it's a fun game. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
It's fun to play with friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you have friends to play it with, definitely do that. It definitely is pretty lonely if you're not with friends.
Let's see. Next, they showed they showed more Assassin's Creed. Like, of course, with every Assassin's Creed game with Sony, Sony always gets some exclusive offer for Assassin's Creed. Like I think they've been getting exclusive stuff since Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, they did.
They definitely showed a good trailer this time. Even though it was
Evie.
Yeah, even though it was really short compared to the other one though.
Yeah,
but they just showed I think more or less this was just a trailer for her showing off the exclusive weapons you get for pre-ordering from PlayStation. Cause you got the cane sword.
Yeah,
you got some kind of special throwing
dagger,
knives. Yeah.
And there was something else I think they showed. I can't remember, but it definitely was really cool. Like how they did it. I was like, it was awesome. Like straight up, it was.
Honestly, I like her more than the male protagonist because she's like you can tell she's definitely more stealth. She's cleaner with her kills. I mean, she's definitely more brutal than he is.
Oh yeah.
But as far as she's quick about it, she gets in, she gets out.
Yeah, that I thought was cool because even in the trailer said, even if I take the more direct approach, she's definitely the stealthier one. Which I'm kind of glad they were straightforward about it. I hope with the gameplay when the game comes out, they're like, oh, you can do it one of two ways. You can do it the mission stealth way, or the mission straightforward. I hope they have that the gameplay diversity between the two.
Yeah.
I hope they do that. But we'll literally just have to wait and see.
And then there was I think if you get on PlayStation, you get some dreadful crimes that's only for PlayStation.
Yeah.
Some kind of mission.
I want to say they said like 6 missions or something that are exclusive for that.
Which again, they always do exclusive stuff with Assassin's Creed, so that's nothing surprising.
Oh, definitely.
But then they kind of came out of nowhere with this a game, new kind of, I guess you could say it's a new IP.
It's a new Final Fantasy, I'll say that at least.
The world of Final Fantasy,
it
definitely is more of a chibi kind of, but they can transform into like human-like people.
Yeah, it was,
they're like big-headed versions of themselves at first, and then
the chibi version, and then you can go like full,
like normal kid version. But the monsters could do the same thing.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Like it was definitely like it was definitely turn based. We saw that, but I guess it looks like you can. It looks like they were pulling a Dragon Quest where you can like get the monsters on your side, and then you can kind of battle with them too. Because apparently the two characters are the only two actual characters. Yeah. Were they brother and sister?
I want to say yes.
Well, we'll just say the male and female. The two kids you'll see in the trailer. I'm sure if you haven't seen it already, I'm sure you have. That those two are apparently the only like actual characters. The rest of them are going to be like monsters you can get, and then like
they said, you can be full size, shrink your companions or the enemies down.
And they can ride on you and vice versa.
Yeah, like they showed the big guy. I remember them from Final Fantasy X.
Mm-hmm.
The huge guys with the big axes, and you were all chibi on his shoulders. Like that's pretty cool.
And mentioning the Final Fantasy, I mean, I saw they actually did have other Final Fantasy characters in there. Like they had Cloud in it. They had the Warrior of Light, so it looks like you'll be able to like kind of recruit other Final Fantasy characters in it to kind of fight on your side. I don't know if they're going to be able to go like their full like normal form, or they're going to have to stay chibi. I would assume they're going to probably stay like a little chibi form.
I'm definitely excited for it, and it's on PS4 and Vita.
It's probably knowing them, they're going to probably make it a cross buy, or like you buy one thing, it's definitely going to be cross sale. Like they're pretty reliable about that.
They're pretty good when it comes to that, especially with like a Final Fantasy game.
Oh yeah, it is. But honestly, it reminds me of Crystal Chronicles a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
And I mean, I love Crystal Chronicles. I mean, honestly, I thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to start as chibi little thing, but then they were going to transform like, they were going to be normal.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? I mean, I'm sure we'll see. They didn't really show a lot of it, but I mean, I'm sure we'll see more at Square Enix's press conference here tomorrow.
Yeah, it definitely. I'm keen to keep an eye out for that one.
And mentioning Cloud.
Oh my God!
I know you
I'm gonna fanboy so hard
here. You were waiting to talk about this.
Oh Jesus! Like Final Fantasy VII Remake. If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch the trailer. We have it up on our channel. If you can't find it on our channel, just find it. Just freaking find it. Oh my God! It's we have waited so long for this remake. It wouldn't be so bad if they hadn't have done the teaser thing when
back
they were
PS3.
Yeah, back with the PS3. Because then they were like, "Oh yeah, it's Final Fantasy VII." They're like, "Oh my God, you're remaking it?" No, we're not. We just what? That right there pissed off so many people.
And then they said earlier ago, they said, "Oh, we'll remake Final Fantasy VII. We feel like a Final Fantasy has surpassed it."
Yeah, but I bet you that Final Fantasy that I think surpasses 13, which it hasn't surpassed it. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I was kind of hoping they would show more 15 minutes, but Lily, as soon as 7 popped out, I think everybody just forgot.
Twitter exploded.
Lily, I think everybody forgot about 15.
Yeah, because the trailer starts off, it's kind of, I don't know who that was talking. I wouldn't begin to imagine who it could be.
Maybe Barrett, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Again, like, you gotta remember, back in the day, like, those characters didn't have voices. So.
Yeah, that's true. But then, it shows, like, different parts, different parts of the city, you see big tubes, and it's kind of green. So I was like, all right, it brought something back, like, it brought a bit of remembrance back. I'm like, this seems very familiar. What's going on? Like, I immediately looked away from my notes, from my note-taking, and I stared at the screen. Then it was like, showed a couple of different scenes, and then it showed the girl on the slide, and then immediately it showed, like, she gets to the bottom of the slide, and the two kids were fighting. One of them had what looked like a Buster Sword, and that's when I was in the living room and went, no! Like, immediately, I was just like, I dropped it. And they kept showing you different scenes, the guy kept talking, and I was like, my heart was pumping. I was like, is it real? Is it real? And then immediately it showed the puddle, and you could kind of hear the beginning music. But that puddle, there was a flower on the ground, and the leaf, the feather hit it, and the ripple. And I looked at the ripple. That was Aerith, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was so excited.
I think everybody was definitely excited for that one.
Oh my god! Sorry if I just hurt your ears, but oh my god!
Well, they don't have to be in here with you, so
I'm pretty sure you're excited about it as I am.
I'm honestly. And I'm pretty sure
maybe not you, but our listeners.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to catch hell for this, but honestly, 7 was one of my least favorite Final Fantasy. Like, don't get me wrong, it was better than 13 in every way possible, but the story to me just was all over the place.
It was supposed to be...
I'll admit the characters were interesting, but I mean,
The story
I'm
was
glad
supposed to be
I'm glad they're remaking it because people have been begging for it. So
yeah.
It's nice to see that for once in their damn time, Square Enix is actually like they cleaned out their ears and starting to listen now.
Yeah, maybe they made Final Fantasy. They're remaking Final Fantasy 7 now.
They remade 10 last year.
Yeah, and then again when they put it on PS4.
I'm hoping they remake 12. Honestly, that's what I want.
I want a remake of 9.
I think everybody wants that.
Yeah.
One.
I love it.
9 and 6. I think the 6 is the one kept.
Yeah.
Everybody apparently that's the best one apparently.
The gameplay was awesome. The story was awesome. Was 6, but 9 was great. It was super emotional with your characters with 9. 7, like you said, the story was at times the story did seem kind of off. But if you had to look around, you had to go out and read and talk to people to get the story. It just didn't throw it out with you. So I'm gonna love to see what they do with it.
It definitely makes me wonder, are they going to keep the gameplay the same, or are they going to change it some?
I'll tell you one thing, with that trailer, Barrett looks skinny.
Who?
He doesn't, Barrett, he looks skinny. He didn't look like the fat guy. He looked skinny.
He was always buff.
He was buff, but in the Final Fantasy 7, the original 7, he's fat. He is straight up fat.
I think it was just the polygons. In the Advent Children movie, he was actually pretty stout.
Maybe, but yeah. I'm totally excited.
We might hear more about it at Squeenix's conference tomorrow. So who knows? Oh
my god! Thank you so much.
What kills me is everybody's so excited they announced it, but you're not going to get it for years to come, though.
They're making it. I can handle that. Plus, I don't have a PS4 right now. So anyway.
Next up we had.
I'll steal your PS4.
Yeah, right. We had Shenmue 3. That's the one everybody's been waiting for.
They announced the Kickstarter for it.
Which killed me is like, that doesn't mean the game is done. It's just like you can kick it. Like I think Kickstarter has finally accepted it. Like they finally went to Kickstarter for it.
Let's see. I know, like we read one of the things just when I read. I was listening to one of like the after shows.
Yeah. At
the time of that after show, it was at the goal is $2 million, and it was currently at like 400,000.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to see if I can see what it is at now. Currently, at this exact moment. Let's see.
Like I think when they were up there on the stage, like they actually had the creator of Shenmue himself. They were showing like the past first 2 games, kind of showing like and the creator was like, he's been wanting to make the third one for a while now, and they've been sitting down with it, talking about it. And I mean, apparently, finally they made it to Kickstarter. So I mean, maybe they funded it already. So what's it got?
Well, as of this current moment, it has 15,710 backers with a pledge of $2 million. They're currently at $1,335,962.
And how many days left?
31 days.
Yeah, they're gonna break that easily.
Oh yeah, it's just from me reading that, they went up 6 backers.
Yeah, so they literally come.
Shenmue 3 is coming.
By the end of the week, it's coming. So people who've been wanting this game, hey, congratulations! You're getting what you want.
Oh yeah, good on you for backing it because obviously people wanted it.
Oh yeah,
they announced it. What? 4 hours ago? At this point, holy heck! And it's already almost at $2 million. Oh my god.
Let's see. They brought up Project Morpheus some more.
Yeah.
They announced actually a couple games too. It was one was a new IP called Riggs. Wasn't that like a shooter kinda?
Yeah, it was first person, obviously, shooter.
It looked pretty interesting.
Yeah,
they didn't really show much of it off.
Arena-based, maybe?
Yeah, it definitely was arena-based. Yeah. They didn't really show much of it off because it was still kind of early in development.
And they kept switching between the actual, the full screen and then switching away from it, so it kind of made it hard to actually see what was going on. Yeah. And then when the focus was away, it was like on the entire stage, they showed the other game, World War Tunes, I think it was.
That one looked interesting. Like, all I saw, there was so much still going on. All I saw was just stuff flying across the screen. I was like, what the hell is going on?
You see that one thing drive up behind him, and he's cackling this little evil laugh, like, what just happened?
I do want to see more Project Morpheus, because Project Morpheus, it has possibilities. Like, honestly, it could be better than the Oculus Rift.
Maybe.
It could be.
The only thing that has the Oculus Rift over the Morpheus is the Oculus Rift has PC support, Xbox support, whereas Morpheus is just for the PlayStation. Yeah. So that's the one big downside the Morpheus has. True. So, but we'll definitely see. None of it's actually fully out yet.
It's definitely one of those things. Virtual reality is the next step.
It does look cooler than the Oculus Rift.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely say it. Definitely, like the Oculus Rift looks like I have a black brick on my face still.
The Morpheus looks, sleek, futuristic, definitely.
Yeah, it looks like I have one of the, like a damn visor for Mass Effect on my face.
Yeah, something like that.
The thing now, this next section, what really shocked me is the fact that they show Black Ops 3. Like, normally, every year, Xbox shows they show Call of Duty every year.
It threw
and then they show believe it, honestly, Black Ops 3 looks good. It does. The game it plays well. It seemed like it's a fresh for the franchise. And I'm not surprised because Treyarch is making it. Treyarch has always made good Call of Duty games. Ever since Black Ops 1, they're the ones that always try to do different stuff. Don't hit me. They always try to do new things. Like, they had a 4-player co-op in it. Yeah. But it's only 4-player co-op if you play it on the next gen and PC. Yeah. If you play it on 360 PS3, you're only getting 2 players co-op.
I hadn't seen anything about it until the E3. Mm-hmm. Apparently, you're augmented. Yeah. Or you have augmented abilities.
So it's kind of like they're taking the page from Deus Ex with that.
Well, the augmented stuff that they showed wasn't really Deus Ex-ish. It was more like Deus Ex because you're a mech and you're technically augmented, but it looked like you had the powers from like BioShock or I can only think of really BioShock because one was Incinerate. You literally lit someone on fire from 30 feet away.
Yeah, then they had the nano swarm.
Yeah,
nano machines,
which was obviously a ripoff of the bee swarm from BioShock, but it looks cool regardless.
It looks like they're finally doing a fresh take on it. Yeah. So, and they did announce apparently that through me, I know what really shocked me is the fact that PlayStation, as of this Call of Duty game, they are getting the map patch first now.
Yeah, like what happened?
I want
to know what happened.
Yeah, that is surprising because I think ever since Modern Warfare 2. Yeah. Microsoft has been the one that always get the map patch first.
I wonder if they're doing it like this. If Black Ops, like Treyarch, has the exclusives with Sony and
Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer
have it with like Xbox.
Maybe
because that's a huge thing.
Oh yeah.
If that's just Call of Duty in general, Xbox is losing a ton of money, and I mean a ton.
Yeah, because typically, both of them play Call of Duty, but it's the fact that Xbox owners, they've gotten used to getting DLC first. Like they've just gotten used to it.
People just with the Xbox 360 considered the 360 to be more of the the competitive console, and not just because of the console itself, but the controller layout and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, guess what? PlayStation's got all the shit first. Now. Like what? That threw everybody, I think, for a loop. I mean, hands down.
Like it's definitely this bad, but we'll see. Like it's nice to finally see. It's nice to see a change of pace. Like typically when I get Call of Duty, I end up getting on PlayStation myself. So I mean, it's definitely nice for us to get the DLC first for a change. So
if I get it, I'll probably end up getting. I don't know. I might get it on the Xbox One because when I played Black Ops a lot or Call of Duty a lot, I was with my friend who was on Xbox. Yeah. So, me and him go way back. We got some war stories with me and him. That was some great stuff. But definitely went totally waiting to see how this, with the exclusivities and everything. And they did mention zombies. I love zombies.
Yeah, they didn't say much about it though.
Yeah, they just said it's coming, and
so it makes me hyped up that maybe it's gonna be something like it's gonna be something more this time.
Yeah, I hope it's not. What's the advanced warfare kind of zombies where they have
exo zombies?
Where they have your special abilities.
Interesting. Exo zombies are interesting. Well, they did what they could with what they had. Yeah. So I'm not gonna fault them for that.
But I loved with Black Ops 2 how they did the you could be one of the mobsters inside Alcatraz as one of the zombie packs. That was awesome. They totally need to do something like that again. I don't know what they could do, but I think they totally need to do it again.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be good.
Yeah, because it was a great way to do it. And just zombies in general. I'm excited to see how it goes. I still wish they could do make zombies its own complete separate game.
Like actual campaign and everything.
Yeah. I think that would be great.
I think they don't do it because the fact that there's so many zombie games. Yeah. It's just the fact that people probably think it just feel the same.
Well, it just doesn't because it's wave based, which is.
I'm talking about they do their own campaign.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's still you have so many waves to get from point A to say the next area before big badass boss on wave 10 comes at you. And you have all that time to get through and find the story pieces and figure out more to it in that time. Yeah, they could do it, but I can kind of see if they don't. I can definitely see that.
I think they did the next step. They did show a little bit of Until Dawn, but we're not going to stay on that too long because they just showed a couple of images of it.
I completely forgot about it.
It's just one of those things that's it's kind of like you've seen teen horror movies where they go to the cabin there's a killer in there. Yeah, it's definitely supposed to have that horror feeling to it. It seemed interesting. I remember they announced it back. It was when it was supposed to be on PS3. It was going to be PlayStation Move compatible. It was going to be a Move game.
Okay,
but I guess stuff happened. Now it's it's on PS4, which I think is probably a better move for them because honestly the PS Move just.
Yeah, I can see.
But that. It already has a release date. I can't remember the exact date, but it's definitely in October. So there's Until Dawn.
I love horror games, or even suspense games. I'll probably check it out.
I'm definitely going to check it out. We're definitely going to sit down and play it. So they announced a partnership with the Star Wars Disney Infinity. Yeah. Because now they have an exclusive starter pack that PlayStation gets.
Yeah, which I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I did call, like I said, Star Wars is going to be next. Because last year was Marvel. I said, watch them do Star Wars next year. Yeah. Because they got to keep up with Skylanders.
Oh, yeah. Which, I think they're doing pretty well with Disney Infinity.
Oh, yeah, I will say, I played the first one. It's not a bad game. It is fun. It's you can do whatever you want to. It's an enjoyable little game. Yeah. And now they're actually adding, Star Wars stuff along, you can actually, you could play as, Iron Man fighting against Darth Vader or something. Which all
right.
Honestly, Darth Vader will kick his ass.
Oh, yeah, of course. Then, let's see, they talked a bit more about Battlefront.
Yeah. they pretty much showed what they showed at EA.
They went a little bit more with in depth with the different kinds of multiplayer. Yeah. Of course, regular battles, hero battles, which is you pop in
and play the iconic characters.
Yeah. Darth Vader, Luke. All them. Trials, which is they kind of said a little bit about it. It was it's trials. You have to set up, see if you're worth, and with whatever, and then a survival mode. Apparently,
the survival mode's good because they said it was a split screen too. That's what that was another feature they were saying.
I missed that.
Can you guys do survival mode? I don't know if you can do multiplayer split screen. I would assume you can. I don't see why you couldn't. But yeah, the survival mode looked pretty cool. As far as I can tell, it was like a horde mode kind of. Okay. Which I'm all for that. It's an extra mode kind of throw in there and do something. Yeah. Regardless, like we said back when we mentioned EA's press conference, Battlefront looks like it's going to be a fantastic game, and obviously they're definitely pushing for you to buy it on PS4.
Oh yeah.
Every time we've seen gameplay of it, they showed this was running on PS4. This is PS4. They keep pushing that. So obviously it shows you
this footage was captured on a PS4.
So I was like, okay, maybe I should play on a damn PS4.
Yeah, right. And then
last but never least,
they showed off some gameplay of Uncharted.
Oh yeah.
With a little bit of a hiccup at the beginning. I don't know what happened, but the guy just...
it started up normal. Well, first of all, it took forever to start.
Yeah.
And then when it started, it was like, oh, it zoomed down. It was starting out good. You know, we saw like, oh man, Sully. He looks next gen. It's next gen Sully.
Yeah. And then they go outside and they look down. Something exploded. And like, okay, well, we have to get down there. And the screen turns to run that way, and
the guy who's probably playing not moving. He's like, "Are you asleep? Did you?"
Yeah, Nathan just kind of stands there, like, all right.
Are a group of people making you nervous?
Yeah. Performance issues.
Then they restarted and had to start from the beginning. When things finally got rolling, like it looked amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna chalk that up just to shit happens when you try to do stuff live.
It does.
I mean, that's.
I mean, like I said, look at EA for Twitch just died.
Yeah, but like you said, when it got going, it was beautiful.
Oh yeah, it ran great. I mean, even the action sequences just ran seamless.
Yeah,
cause I love you can actually drive the vehicles now. Like you drive through the city. Cool. They still kept the humor of it too, which I love because I know they swapped developers of the branch of Naughty Dog who made The Last of Us is working on this Uncharted. They don't have the same guys.
Okay.
But they even said it is a more darker story, but they're still keeping the same humor and the laughs that pretty much what people love about Uncharted.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, it started playing and I literally just stopped taking notes because I was enthralled by the entire...
Uncharted always had the charm about it that just gets your attention.
Oh yeah,
because whether it's the action or just the witty comebacks that him and Sully say, it's just the game. It's fun.
Oh yeah, like I definitely want to get a hold of that one.
Oh yeah, like I can't wait. But they've already established though that this is the last Uncharted game. I don't know if it's gonna be the last one, but they said this is the last one with Drake. Like this is his last one.
Yeah,
there will not be another. I mean, I would honestly hope. I wouldn't mind they did like a prequel for Sully, like maybe his early days of his adventure. I mean, he's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, but like with the gameplay, with the driving, that was awesome. He was plowing through. Plowing through the city because the tank thing. That tank thing kept running into buildings, backing up into buildings, running into more buildings, backing up into more buildings. The tank was doing more damage than actually trying to kill him.
And they were like, we can't come back this time, right? I was like, I'll chalk it up on the list.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
But no, it was intense. They're just driving under the bridge, trying to keep up with the motorcycle and everything.
Yeah.
And that damn thing is still after them.
Yeah.
And then, like, get ended on a cliffhanger. That was a killer. Like, he got the damn little,
grappling hook thing.
Yeah, the grappling hook, and then he was swinging across and, like, dodging the freaking support beams.
And then he was about to hit that one,
the wall.
Yeah, and then it just cuts. I'm like, oh, what are you doing?
I mean,
I'll
say, closing out this one, I would say...
Hold on, we forgot one.
Did we? I mean, we know Batman, though.
But they showed a little bit more to it.
True, I mean, they showed a little bit... They showed, like... The trailer they showed looked like it's probably the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, but at first it was like, It
was like old-timey music.
Old-timey music, then it showed, the Joker.
He was getting incarcerated, incinerated.
Yeah. So it was like... All right. Well, then you had said, "Oh, watch, his eyes are going to pop back open or something."
I mean, it looked like they were.
And then he caught on flame and burned. So we're like, "Okay." Well,
and then I guess, and it looked like I would assume it because the voice in the trailer looks like Commissioner Gordon was the one that did it. And then when the trailer got a little bit more into it, we were behind the eyes of a cop, like a normal GCPD.
I guess the cop that everything literally started happening to, like Ground Zero.
Yeah, like he was really just like he went to a diner, he sat down, drank a cup of coffee, and then there's one civilian's like, "Hey, there's a dude in the corner that's causing trouble. Can you take care of it?"
Like, he's smoking or something.
Yeah, he was smoking. He's like, "Oh, I'll take care of it." Then he gets up, starts walking to the corner. Yeah. There's like some random guy with a hood. He's like, "Sir, you can't be smoking in here." And then
but the smoke was just billowing from the bag on the table. I'm like, that ain't right.
And then he jumped on the cop, and then like some kind of pretty much it was Scarecrow.
Yeah.
He had like a freaky ass face, and then he infected the cop with the smoke, and then like the cop was hallucinating, and just pretty much started shooting up everybody. He thought he was seeing like monsters and stuff. Like it was definitely like freaky as hell. Like, they're definitely going for a scare factor with this one too.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm glad. I mean, Scarecrow. I mean, he makes your greatest fears come out with that smoke. That's the point.
Yeah. and they it looked
like they didn't really show any gameplay of Batman this time,
yeah.
but look, it still looked fantastic.
Oh yeah,
I literally cannot wait to pick this game up next week. I'm gonna play the hell out of it.
Oh yeah, it looks great. Yeah, that was everything for PlayStation.
I will say a few lasting comments from me. PlayStation, they came out strong. They did.
Oh yeah.
They
went strong pretty much through the entire
thing. To
me,
they won overall for getting people's attention. But the thing everybody forgets about this though, yes, they had a lot of games. They showed people life. But the thing about this is, all the games you saw, all of them look good. But there were not many first-party games come out this year. That's the thing. No one's thinking about that because everybody's so hyped up Final Fantasy VII and all those other games. But Lily, Uncharted's coming out next year. Shenmue's coming out whenever. Final Fantasy, who the hell knows?
Yeah.
World of Final Fantasy, who the hell knows? Last Guardians, not coming out this year. So everything they showed, fantastic games, but nothing this year. They showed Black Ops coming out this year, Until Dawn's coming out this year, but those are multi-platform.
Yeah.
Again, maybe we'll see something during the week. Like I said E3 just started.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, Sony's always been one, they always try to pound out their AAA titles so people can see, hey, this is what you got coming.
Yeah.
But people want to know what's coming now.
True.
But again, I will say they had the most entertaining and the most hyped up E3. But to me, overall, stuff that's coming out this year, I'd still have to say Microsoft did better. Only because Microsoft has a lot of stuff come out this year.
Yeah.
And then Ubisoft stood behind them. But like I said, as far as games shown, PlayStation took it home this time.
I would say, still for me, Bethesda.
Mm-hmm.
But PlayStation and Microsoft were close second. I mean, they're neck and neck for that one.
Yeah.
And then Ubisoft behind that.
EA still.
Yeah, I don't think unless Nintendo or who else is left?
We got Squeenix, Nintendo, and PC.
The PC. I don't think any of those are going to do bad.
I mean, we've already seen a couple of them from Squeenix already.
Yeah,
so, I mean, y'all know their show's not going to be bad.
Oh, yeah.
And then Nintendo, Nintendo really doesn't have bad games. So.
They even said they're not trying to compete with anything.
Exactly. You don't really ever count Nintendo with them.
Yeah, and then the PC is just, it's an amalgamation of a whole bunch of people, Blizzard, AMD, so on and so forth. It's going to be...
So, as far as the main press conferences, that's over.
Yeah. So it's definitely going to be awesome to see what they do. But yeah, like you said, there's not going to be that many PlayStation games coming out this year.
Not many first party.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget. I feel like people are going to start thinking about that once they get the Final Fantasy VII out of their system. They'll say, wait a minute, there wasn't many first party Sony games that are coming out this year. Uncharted coming out next year. Not this year. It was coming out this year, but now it's next year. Again, we'll see. Yeah. Like I said, we still got a whole week of E3. I'm pretty sure they're going to show some games. They got Gamescom coming up. So, I think there's going to be something coming out for Sony this year that they just ain't talking about yet. So, hey.
But yeah, we'll definitely see. Still half a year left. But yeah, thanks guys for hanging out with us in this episode of RaidChat, Sony edition of E3.
And we will say any trailer we shows during our talks for our other press conferences so far, you can see a majority of these trailers without us talking, interrupting. Yeah. You can watch the whole trailer yourself on our channel at VG Raiders, at youtube.com/VG Raiders. You can see all the other trailers.
Yeah.
We may cut a few out just to kind of save some time. But, you can always we can assure you can always go on our channel and watch the other trailers themselves.
Watch the same trailer over and over and over and over and over again, as much as you want. Well, until, for whatever reason, until you die from watching the same thing over and over. I don't know. But
leave a comment below. Tell us what you thought about Sony press conference,
Yeah.
Tell us what you thought about Final Fantasy VII, I guess.
Yeah,
Are you happy it's back? Definitely. Are you like me and thinking, Or, anyway, just tell us what you thought about Sony. What do you think they have any first-party games coming? And, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe if you like to hear and listen to us. Share us if you have friends, pets, parents, enemies, serial killers, anybody, whatever. Yeah. Go to your local jail. I'm sure they like to listen to something.
If you like us, keep listening to us. If you don't like us, send us to your enemy. Maybe they'll like listening to us. I don't know.
Maybe we can torture them to death.
Yeah, who knows?
But we got three more press conferences for you, so you know. And we're definitely trying to pump out these trailers as they show them to us. So we promise you will get to see these trailers.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of work for two guys, especially since we just started this. Holy crap! But thank you for your support. We'll see you again.
Bye. 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 Bye.